Hey everybody, it's your old pal Brian Hunt. Welcome to another episode of 60 Seconds of Risk. Today we're going to talk about a concept that's it's kind of a new term into construction, but it's actually been going on for thousands of years. And that is the concept of doing a design build project versus a traditional project. And you're saying, well, what's the difference? Well, let's tackle that real quick. Let's say you're just a typical owner, developer, and you've got an idea where you've got to build a fancy new hotel. And you have this concept, so you go ahead and hire a designer to do the conceptual, the drawings, make it like all the options that you want. It's going to look like your dream. Fantastic. And then you decide to go with that designer, and he's going to probably come out and have some other specialty engineers, special designers to work on the project. So you've started in this traditional way of doing it. Traditional, owner gets a contract with the designer has contracts with the subs. And then once you're ready, then the owner decides to go ahead and takes the contractor portion of the job and subs it out, or actually typically it's bid out. Number of contractors might bid on it, or maybe the owner has a relationship with a contractor he prefers and he just gives it to him. But that's a contract. Then the contractor comes over here and hires all his subs, especially in those regions, parts of the country like in Texas, where most contractors are what we call paper general contractors. They don't do any self-performing. They sub out a lot of the work, and they're managing the work of the subs. And as you can see, you get two different contracts and there's two different groups of subs, and that can be kind of inefficient, and there might be some issues along the way as far as this contract versus that contract. Now what we're seeing now more being adapted in industry is what we call a design build project delivery. What does that mean? Well, rather than having two separate entities, you've got an entity that is a design build team, which is a actual legal entity. Might be a joint venture between the architect and a general contractor, or it might be an actual firm that's designed that actually has general contractors and in-house design team. But in this situation, the owner only has one contract to work with that he has to deal with, and as a result, the design team has got the control of all the subs. So as you see here, it's kind of a little more efficient, less touch points, and there's also a sense of, if anything goes wrong, it's all designed by this one contract, rather than having potential two different contracts and maybe who's going to blame each other if something goes wrong. Now, a little key thing here, though. Let's say you're a general contractor, you go, hey, I want to start doing design build. Well, the problem is your policies at this point may not be properly designed for a designer, and vice versa. So that's why if you decide to go as a contractor or a designer into design build and take on the design capabilities in-house, or vice if you're taking on the general contractor in-house, you got to make sure that your policies that you established here are adapted or changed to make sure that this methodology is reflected in your contractual obligations. Don't assume the way you've been doing things in the past that your policy is going to match what you're doing out in the future. So when assumptions go wrong, that's what make an ass out of you and me, but more importantly, you're going to make an assumption and you're going to find out the wrong way that's not properly covered by your insurance policy. As all times, guys, I hope you found this enjoyable. I hope you found this informative. If you'd like to be on the show or you have a subject you want me to cover, please post this on LinkedIn. You can also subscribe to my channel on YouTube where you'll find these, as well as the links to these videos on Substack and Twitter. Until next time, guys.